Hello, 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 hello. Good afternoon. Well, the week is almost coming to an end, and I am super elated to do hashtag trending with you this afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you doing? I hope you're pretty good because, as you can see, I am bubbling. Well, we brought you a story yesterday, gradually, about how the president was going to visit the Benue victims. But a story is flying on the social media about what happened the night before the president visited, because the governor of Benue State, Hyacinth Aliyah, had told people to go. The night he also said there should be a public holiday. People were actually busy clearing the bush in preparation for the arrival of the president to Benue. Let's see the video that has been flying on social media.
Yang kishikanya governor wanera fe bakone pa geri romba pa geri bagamba igen tu na to president na dani dani so yo pa cha so bamba ne ya cha
So now let's see how netizens reacted to this video that has been flying on social media. Well, Rose Benjamin says, jobless people everywhere. Bright Chukwudiadele writes, all this I don't think is necessary, because if the state is not settled, all these things has no meaning. Decent says, this is unnecessary. I pity people that are ignorant of their ignorance. That's quite funny. Enrico Smith says, it's good to see efforts being made to tidy up the roads ahead of the president's visit. But I hope the same level of urgency is shown in addressing the tragic loss of life recently. Are there any plans to support the affected communities? If you ask me, who with me, I go ask. Well, let's move over to the president's visit to victims of Benue State. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu paid a visit to victims of the Benue killings in the hospital, but did not go to the scene of the incident, being Yelewata community in Benue local government area. Let us see the video of the president's visit to the victims in the hospital.
That's okay. That's okay. So some are in the other section. This is another previous study.
So people are saying that the president was supposed to go to Yelewata community in Guma local government area of Benue State. Yet he postponed going to the community, but went to the hospital to see the victims, and also telling the governor of Benue State that he should make sure he brings the perpetrators to book. And let's see the reactions of, netizens to the president's visit. Anthony Irebu says, congratulations. His visit to Benue State is a very big achievement. Nigerians are enjoying too much because of the visit. I think that's sarcastic. Henry MD says President Tinubu has done his job as commander-in-chief. The rest is left for Governor of Benue to find a way to fix his state by working with various security agencies and community leaders. You accepted a huge responsibility when you became a governor. You campaigned for it. Engineer Shaibu, you only went there for campaign photos and videos. You're nothing. Okay. Okay. That one is bringing up some abusive words. Daniel Rega says, Tinubu, the government as we know it, pardons and reintegrates bandits. That is terrorists who are no different from the Benue State killers. So why planning to bring the Benue perpetrators to justice, whereas others are being pardoned? Shouldn't the war be against all? Okay, let's move to another reaction. The Messiah says, if Allah so much wills, he will abort your re-election into office in 2027, just as you abort your visit to Yelewata. May Allah abort your term in the office of the President of Nigeria. I think that's coming from a very emotional, hurtful, and pained person. Beloved of God says, I pray this concern is real. Now do your job. Protect the citizens. Top priority. So, right, you see the pain, but do you understand it? Because it's been years of promises, tears, and silence. Benue doesn't need sympathy speeches. It needs action, protection, and justice that isn't fashionably late. Those are the reactions of a lot of Nigerians, which we cannot even finish because there are lots of them reacting to this same painful, hurtful, emotional killings that's ongoing in Benue. Like I always say, our heartfelt condolences goes out to the bereaved families, those victims, those in the hospital, those persons that are affected in one way or another. Now we move over to the entertainment scene where Burna Boy, the Nigerian celebrity and Afrobeat singer, has released a cover for his album No Sign of Weakness and also disclosed how his tour will be this year. This is the picture of the cover of his album No Weakness. So let's see how people are reacting to this. El Principe says, I dey see sign of weakness, my ODG. Country dey cry, state dey bleed. Your small voice go reach million ears. Government sef go dey feel am. I didn't say protest, but lend your voice for the voiceless. ODG. Jonathan's High on Crack. Album never drop. Tour dates don't drop. Na you want you shut down this place? I don't know. Let's move over to another reaction. Sekele says, Odogu, sometime last year you promised us a concert in PH, and this year it's not even in your schedule at Burna Boy. IBK says, even if it's just one of these dates, I have to be there. Mikel, Idan, that 11 July na my birthday. Pre-save, make the celebration loud for my side. Okay. Well, Caesar says, when you go rest, you've been on road since 2019, non-stop. Let's move away from that because those are the fans of Burna Boy talking about his tour and talking about the cover of his album, No Sign of Weakness. We move now to the fight between the war actually between Israel and Iran. Sorako Hospital in Beersheba, one of Israel's largest medical center, was hit by an Iranian ballistic missile. The attack has been described as targeting civilians, prompting strong condemnation from Israeli officials. Let us see the video and probably picture of the hospital that was, that was destroyed.
פה כל היום אנחנו יושבים, פה. כל הבית... פה כל היום אנחנו יושבים, פה. כל הבית... פה כל היום אנחנו יושבים, פה. כל הבית...
So this is the picture of the hospital. Let us see how people are reacting to this. Carl Dunleavy says, Iran bombing a hospital instead of a military target. Imagine that. Anel writes, there's a special kind of evil in targeting a medical center. That's where people go to live. You hit a place like that, you're not just fighting the enemy, you're fighting the innocent too. The Alpha House, is hitting hospitals legal under international laws? I don't know. We move to another IDF casualty tweet. Why was the hospital being used as a command and control center with extensive terror tunnels beneath it? Why were Iron Dome, THAAD, arrow launchers so close to it? Why is the IDF using hospitals as a human shield? Hospitals can have been protected. Huro says you can see the ballistic missiles hidden in there. The target of the attack was the Army's intelligence camp in the Gaviam Technology Park near Sorako Hospital in Beersheba. Hospital was collateral. This is coming from MD Ali Reza. Israel has been saying for a while it's not a good idea to put army bases near hospitals. So why did they do that? Why? I don't know. These are comments actually coming from people against the fact that there has been a missile attack on the largest hospital in Israel. Instead of them attacking maybe their opponents, they're targeting the hospital, the largest actually, and that is actually very sad. I don't know when this war will come to an end, but I pray it does soon. Well, SpaceX Starship 36 exploded during a static fire test at the Mars test site, Starbase, in Texas. Let us see the video. You know, these people that are the technologists, the engineers that build drones and missiles and stuff, they actually built it and they were trying to test it and try it before it's being used. And something happened. Let us see the video.
I mean, even the other day when they... Whoa! Whoa!
What? That's not good.
No!
Oh my God. It appears there has been a
Ship
row.
36 just blew up. I mean, even the other day when they... Whoa! Whoa!
What? That's not good.
No!
Well, so these are the reactions to the explosion of that space starship. Why would the explosion occur on Starship and not the booster during a static fire test? More fuel leaks. That's coming from 2 weeks, LOL. Another person wrote, Leave, says, why are the newer starships failing nearly every test? Elon versus Optimus, anomaly, yes. Delay, maybe. But if you're building a 9 million pound rocket to colonize Mars and nothing blows up once in a while, you're not pushing hard enough. Starbase is safe. Starship is irritating. The mission is still to go. Okay. Blader I says Starship might be the most ambitious spacecraft ever built, but ambition doesn't land you on Mars. Engineering does. Testing is no longer about vision, it's about execution. Let's move away from that. Starry Wood says, how far does this affect the Mars mission? Sad, coming from Paul Gloroid. Hope people all say, tough setback. I'm sorry for the team. Demoralizing, I know. If space was easy, everyone would be doing it. Learn, dust off, go again. We are pulling for you. Well, that's it. When I saw that video, I was actually very happy that no one was already in it. It was just a test. And, it proved that if people were in it before it got tested and maybe they were in the middle, in the mid-air, something would have happened. But thanks to God, there was nobody in there and they just, tested it. And what happened, happened. We come back to Nigeria. Celebrity comedian Anita Onuoha, popularly known as Real Worry Pikin, has come out to show her baby bump as a proof that she is pregnant, because there's a video that she posted with her husband and children showing her baby bump, and reactions, Nigerians were coming out to say that she's lying. No, that's not pregnant. Maybe she put something in her stomach, maybe it's this, is that. And of course, she came out truly this time around to prove them wrong. Let's see the video of Anita Onoha, Worry Pikin, with her family and the baby bump. I don't know what they say to keep it complicated. Just wanna let you know I see you and I appreciate you. Applaudi say my dad, applaudi say I love you. I love you. I don't gotta talk, the Lord defends me. I watch them all fall for going against me. Cause me and all my angels shot the devil up. While you was trying to pull me down, I leveled up. I leveled up twice, I leveled up 3 times. He tapped them and told them she's mine. So even when I cried, I knew I'd be fine. Prepared for a miracle blessing in these times. I praise him, raise him, name it, claim it. Every tongue that rises up against me, shame it. I breathe success in and out my lungs. Got the power of life and welcome back. So now that Real Worry Pikin has shown the world that truly she is pregnant, I'm pretty sure some persons have shut their mouths, those persons that were doubting. So now let's go to the word of the day. You know how we do it. We bring up words every day to add to what you know. Let us see the word we have for today. The word of the day is lackadaisical. Lackadaisical. What does it mean? It means lacking life, spirit, or zest. Example, his teachers did not approve of his lackadaisical approach to homework. His teachers did not approve of his lackadaisical approach to homework. The word of today is lackadaisical. I hope you add that to your lexicon. Yeah, so moving forward, today is Thursday, and you know what we do, right? Throwback Thursday. So let's bring up the Throwback Thursday question we have for you today. The throwback question for today is, what do you miss about your childhood? What do you miss about your childhood? That's the throwback question that we have for you today. Do you miss something about your childhood? What is that thing that you miss about your childhood? Well, if I can tell you, there's a whole lot that I miss about my childhood. The love, the care, the concern from neighbors. You know, back then you live, this is your house, this is another person's house, this is another person's house. Not now that, almost every building has a fence. And neighbors will care for other people's children. If they're cooking for their children that are playing with you, they'll also call you to eat. If you sneeze and maybe something comes out of your nose, they'll come clean it. The care, the concern that neighbors had for other people's children that are not theirs. I miss that about my childhood. What do you miss about your own childhood? Well, everything that has a beginning has an end. And with this, we come to the close of hashtag trending just for today. Just for today. You are going to follow us on all our social media handles and subscribe to our YouTube channel, SpectrumTVLive.ng. You're going to answer the question there. What do you miss about your childhood? Thank you so much for doing this with me. My name is Ofodona Joseph. If you call me OJ, we're just going to be friends forever. Thank you. We're going to do this again next week. Bye for now. Love you.